Hey everyone, it's Cody. We're back with a quick little market update for you. It's been a while since I've done one of these videos, but I wanted to highlight some of the changes that we've seen going on in the Park City market. We're going to take a look at Summit County, which encompasses basically the entire Park City area, and then we'll take a look at Wasatch County, which will cover areas such as Heber City and Midway. We've seen some differences and some changes with the last couple of months and what's happened to prices here in the area, what types of homes are selling, and how the prices are actually being adjusted. Now, there's a couple things I want you to pay attention to here in this video, and that's going to be how quickly are homes selling and also how much are they being negotiated on, right? What is the original listing price versus the actual sales price? So we're going to cover some information here. This will be a fairly quick video. And as always, guys, as we jump into this, if you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate here in Utah, my team and I service the entire state, and we'd love to help you along in that journey. We talk to lots of people who are moving to Park City or looking to make a purchase of a second home here in the area and even some investment properties as well. So if you're in that position, we'd love to help you. My information will be here on the screen. Please reach out to me and let's have a chat about your situation. So with that said, let's jump on my screen here and take a look at this information that we've got here. So this is for the county of Summit. We're going to be looking at Summit County. This goes all the way back. We're looking at 2018. You can kind of see that here. But what I want to do is take a look at what's happened over the last couple months. Let me zoom in a little bit here so you can see it a little bit larger. So for the month of June, we're going to start here. We had a if we highlight that, we had 84 home sales during this month, an original listing price on a median basis at 1.68 million. And this includes all home types, right? This is going to be your cheaper end condos. This is going to be your townhomes all the way up to 5, 10, 15 plus $1 million. So this includes all homes, but on a median basis, we're looking at a median original listing price of 1.684. Now, this is actually higher than what we saw in the previous months. The reason I started here is because you can see this is much higher than in past months before that, right? Meaning that there was higher end homes that sold during this time, which kind of skewed that data upwards. The other thing that I want to point out to you here in this video is that the median sales price was also higher during this time. We had 93% of a ratio based on the sales price to the actual original listing price. So this is at 93%. We did see a little bit lower in April and May of this year. And moving on over the last couple months, we've been around this level for the last couple months with the exception of October. October, we kind of saw a little bit of a tick up. I think this is due to the inflation data and what we saw from the Fed. The stock market started doing better. And we saw people who were purchasing cash, which makes up a lot of purchases here in Summit County. We saw a lot of people start to jump into the market. They started feeling good about where the economy is going. People are starting to think, hey, maybe we really will hit that soft landing. Maybe we will be in a position where the market's not going to entirely crash. And we saw people start to jump in. They're getting more confidence in the overall economy as well as the stock market, which is where a lot of this money is coming from, right? People generally hold their money in stocks or bonds or even just, a money market account or savings account, and they now feel confident to pull that out and purchase homes, and they're negotiating a little bit less. Now, that does open up opportunity as we go into the next couple of months. We're filming this here on Wednesday, November 22nd. If we take a look here at what happened in October, this is only 97%, which means on average, or at least on a median basis, homes were only negotiated about 3% off of the listing price during this time, compared to roughly 8 or 9% in the months prior to that. So we'll have to wait and see what happens in the future. So far for November, we've had 61 home sales, median original list price at just under 2 million with a sales price of 1.6 million. So this is substantially lower. I think this number is a little bit skewed because we probably had a couple of very high priced homes that went through numerous price drops or were just overpriced to begin with and sold for a much lower number that's actually dragging this number down. So this number showing 80%, it's not a full complete data set. The market is not crashing like that. So this number probably will jump up. We'll probably see it finish the month somewhere between 90 to 95% would be my guess, but we'll have to wait and see once the month closes out and all of the data finally updates. The other thing I want you to pay attention to is the median days on market. So this is how often or how long a home is sitting on the market before being sold. You can see that from February, we're at 41 days. We've been around that number for almost this entire year, right? We hover up or down just a little bit, 38, 42, 44, 42, 42, 34, 41. It's actually surprising to see that this number has remained mostly steady during this time. Again, November is showing a little bit higher. My guess is there was a home that was sitting on the market for a very long amount of time. They finally dropped the price and they finally came down and sold it for much less than it was listed for. And again, that's what's skewing the sales data as well as the days on market right here. So with that said, we're going to jump over here to take a look at what's happening in Wasatch County, which encompasses the Heber area. Now, as we do that, guys, if you're enjoying the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I have tons of people who reach out to me from these videos, and I want to appreciate and thank you for those of you who do. I love working with people from all over who are looking to buy here or looking to purchase a second home or an investment. So please reach out to me if I can help you in any way. Looking at what's happened in Wasatch County, we see pretty similar information, although the market here is a little bit stronger. Because we're looking at lower price ranges here in this area, we've got, let's go back here and take a look at just the beginning of the year, right? January, we were actually very strong, 99%, and here in February, 103%. So homes were actually selling at or above the list price during the beginning months of the year. Then it dropped off pretty substantially, 94%, 98, 97, and it's kind of fallen, but then creeped back up, right? Here, August, 98, September, 100, and October, 95. So it's always going to fluctuate from month to month. We're going to be up, we're going to be down. But what we want to do is get a general sense of the trend that we're seeing in the market. So Heber City and Wasatch County specifically are still very strong. Even though homes are listed a little bit cheaper here, they are higher than the state average or the state median. And so we're seeing a lot of very strong, well-qualified buyers make the move and purchase in this area. And that's actually keeping the demand very strong and keeping those prices elevated, right? If we look across the board, you can see this median price really hasn't adjusted all that much. Back in 2021, we're like in the 800s right here. We jumped all the way up to almost $1 million right here in 2022. We started to come down just slightly, 861 in December. But then since then, we've been hovering between 900 to $1 million for the number of sales that have happened here. The reason why it also fluctuates so much month to month. As you can see, we had 32 sales, 62 sales, 49, 40, let's say somewhere in that 30 to 80 number. Actually we only hit 85 right here. So 30 to 80 or so. This is lower than what we saw back in 2022 where we were closer to like 60, 70, 80, 90. So sales were much stronger back here. But the number of sales that are happening in the market has dropped. However, the demand is still there. People are still willing to hold out for the price that they want. You can see that reflected in the days on market right here. Days on market was incredibly low even at the beginning of this year. 13, 38, 28, 21, 20. This is much lower than what we've seen across the state. Only in the past couple of months has this number risen to, let's say 2 to 3 months on average. So with that being said, guys, hope you enjoyed this video, this quick market update. Thank you so much for being a supporter of the channel. If I can help you in any way, please reach out. And with that said, we'll catch you in the next one.